helplessly at me. He came here for me. Let me speak with him. Tyler slipped his arm around her shoulders, making his claim loud and clear. Daniel, he said, his voice dripping with disdain. Regina and I are getting married soon. Anyone with a shred of dignity wouldn't show up to bother their ex. By now, Regina frowned. Her tone turned sharp as she tried to persuade me. Why are you still obsessed with me? Even if you've waited 10 years, I'll never love you. Being with you was a mistake. Now that I finally have a chance to correct that mistake, I hope you can let the past go. Tyler looked me up and down with mockery in his eyes. I get why you came crawling back. Regina's a well-known businesswoman now. People like you always want a piece of the pie. He made an assumption based on my wrinkled clothes and said condescendingly, you went to a top school, didn't you? How'd you end up like this? If I were you, I wouldn't even dare to show my face. Regina frowned deeper, pulling out her phone with a touch of impatience. If you think breaking up was unfair to you, I can make it up to you now. How about 50 grand? She tapped on her phone, then suddenly froze. You deleted me from your contacts? I couldn't understand why she had reacted so strongly. Wasn't it normal to delete an ex's contact after a breakup? Besides, I have someone at home who's notoriously jealous. If she found out I still had my ex-girlfriend's info, she'd give me hell for it. Weren't you the one who told me not to come looking for you ever again after we broke up? Regina's expression froze at my words. She looked like she wanted to say something but stayed silent. In the end, I added flatly, and I don't need your money either. Her face darkened further. After being turned down again and again, her tone went cold. That was the moment my love for her turned completely to ashes. So, when I was reborn and Regina wanted to break up, I didn't stop her. After all, I knew there was no changing it. I thought deleting all her contact info and watching her reunite with Tyler would mean we'd never cross paths again. Yet, here she was in front of me tonight. I was ready to leave, but Tyler refused to let it go. He insisted on humiliating me in front of everyone to get close to Regina. You really went all out, didn't you? Look at you, dressed like that. I bet you don't even have a real job. Tell you what, I can introduce you to a position here at the hotel. Learn how to serve people. You could make 5 figures a month. I found myself surrounded, unable to leave. With no other choice, I said calmly, thanks, but I already have a job. I'm a photographer. The moment I said the word, Regina's eyes snapped toward me. Something complicated flickered in her gaze, her lips moving as if to speak. However, she turned her head away and said coldly, photography? How much money can that make? A hobby doesn't put food on the table. Look, since we all know each other, I can help arrange a proper job for you. I froze in that instant. I realized she had completely misunderstood me. Her expression tightened, anger flashing in her eyes. I'm offering you an opportunity. Don't come crying to me later when you regret it. I stayed silent. I didn't bother to tell her that my photos were regularly published in national magazines and even top international journals. The royalties alone weren't any less than her income. However, if I said that, she'd probably just think I was bragging, especially since I was standing there in wrinkled pajamas. It was all my son's fault. He insisted I play in the sandbox with him, and when I turned around, he had run downstairs. I didn't have time to change before I rushed after him. Just as I was thinking of leaving, the same waiter noticed something. He pointed at my clothes. Balenciaga? Where'd you pick that up? Don't tell me you're a janitor here who stole it from a guest's room. I frowned. Why can't it be mine? Tyler let out a mocking laugh. Yours? Can you even afford it? What kind of rich person would run around looking like a slob? He pinched his nose theatrically. Dirty too. Probably didn't even wash it before throwing it on. Regina's brows knitted so tightly it looked like she might crush a fly between them. Daniel, look at yourself. Do you still want to argue? I ignored them and looked straight at the waiter. If you really think I stole something, then call the police.